is a web-based portal. So they do not have time, and most of them do not have access to the internet, but all of them have mobile phones. Right. So what we did was we created an application for mobile, which was a J2ME application, which could run on most of the phones. And that was used as the delivery mechanism of the meal plan from the nutritionist to the customer, and then the customer would on a daily basis track what is it that he is having. Not as an SMS, I will show you the demo. He would just have to check a checkbox to say whether he followed or not. Okay. So this in turn gave them a very good efficiency in A, cutting the weight down, B, monitoring the blood pressure, and also for the diabetic people. So we recently launched lifemojo.com, which is a B2C portal, and the reason that I'm here is we understand what a slimming center needs, what a clinic like Shikha Sharma's need, but we do not understand what a customer who is planning the diet or tracking the fitness regimen himself needs. So we are here for the feedback on what is it that you guys would want to track if you guys want to track your healthy lifestyle. Okay. One of the things that you guys are nice, but one of the things that I see is people smiling when I talk about health or losing weight. But this is what got the company started. So a quick story, I lost around 15 kgs in 45 days using a hybrid Atkins diet, which clearly didn't work. So I regained everything in 2 weeks. That is where I visited Shikha Sharma. That is how the whole thing got started. Okay. So we wanted to show you the demo from the server, but this is an emulator, and we didn't have network connectivity, so we are showing it on a emulator. So the key component here was delivering the meal plan and getting the actual feedback from the customer, whether he is able to follow the plan. The other portion was, what is the weight? So what used to happen was, the customer didn't have time, and the nutritionists were also in a hurry, so they would just jot down whatever they could understand in a 1-minute call, and it was all unstructured data. This gave the customers a structured way to monitor and a way for nutritionists to control what he is having. So this is by the way third or fourth version. We had very crappy versions of the application, and we are not at all usability experts, so this is all based on actual user feedback. So this section here is a daily tracker, and usually the nutritionists want to know whether the guy is following the diet or not. So this is, I think, 2,000 something rupees worth phone. So it works here, not just on the emulator, on the actual phone as well. So all they have to do is see what is being planned for them. They can enter if they had anything apart from the meal plan. They can check, they can select what they had just by clicking on it, and at the end of the day they would submit. This information is sent in real time to the user, to the server, and if somehow VPS is not working, we have an outbox funda like the Microsoft Outlook has. So we have an outbox where we store all the data, and then when the GPS is available or the guy hits sync, we try and send the data. Similarly, there is an exercise plan. This is a place where he can go and monitor his weight. So nutritionists, what they do is, I don't know if I'm allowed to disclose this or not, but still, what they do is they experiment on you. They try out, they have 15-20 patterns which work on different kind of people as per Ayurveda. So they try out one pattern on you and see whether you're actually losing weight or not. And a key component for them is to get the actual weight on a daily basis if you can, or on the alternate days, so that they know if the direction is right or not. So this allows the users to communicate that, and yes, they make you buy a weighing scale, so you can actually measure all that. So all the stuff that a nutritionist needs is here and is accessible to the customer doesn't have to wait for the call, or he doesn't have to have internet access. He can just have a phone, and this works till now. It works on Airtel Live. Diary is one section where we thought it would be nice to show him what was the history. So here he can go and see what all he has done. So I have not tracked my diet, but you would see what all I had that day. So this is our history section, the diary section. This is the place where he actually goes and sees his appointments. So as part of the CRM, we built in a simple thing, SMS communication of the appointments, but still people forget. So this was one place where they go and actually see the appointments. This is one section where they go and ask questions. So what happens is usually these nutritionists have office hours, and people, when they have questions, these guys are not available. So they wanted a mechanism, so either they wrote the questions down, or 90% of them forgot. So this is one place where they actually go and ask questions. And we internally had a fight whether we want to have this feature or not. But thankfully we put that in and people are using it. And you get a star whenever you have a new reply. This was one section where they could go and see the reports, what has been their progress in any of the fields. This was one section where they could go and see the latest articles that the organization publishes. This was the referral program that we have. Now this is something that actually clicked. Shikashama or all the nutritionists have an incentive-based program. So when I as a customer refer someone and he joins, I get a discount on the next month's billing. And this actually helps them to get more referrals, because when you we placed it close to reports, because when people are happy to see a weight loss, they want to refer friends. So this is being used not very well though. This is the outbox, same thing, settings, help and stuff. So the demo is over. So the actual thing that we are here for is, we know this works for a customer who understands nutritionists and understands there has to be a meal plan and all. We wanted a feedback from you guys, whether you guys actually track what you guys have on a daily basis. I'm sure most of you don't. Is there anybody who tracks? Sorry?
Track on weight.
Okay. Okay.
No, I have navigation on this direction.
No, there is a difference between you trying to track and you track.
No, I said I'm trying.
Okay.
Navigation where I just have to go and watch my weight.
Yeah.
I never do. I mean, I weigh myself, but I just...
Yeah, I can see why, because if you were this, you would be. Okay. So, sure. So this is one of the things that we realized. Nobody, even I didn't care about healthy lifestyle until you actually enter into problems. And losing weight is not tough, but we don't have the right ways to do it. What we plan to do on LifeMojo as a B2C platform is give you guys a tool where you can go and actually plan not just the diet, not just the fitness regime, but all the activities that you do. And it's not cumbersome.
Are you trying to sell this to a nutritionist or?
No. So as a B2B offering, we sell it to a nutritionist. And we are talking to a few. Let's see how the deal goes. But yes, as a platform, B2B platform, we sell it to nutritionists and they use it to manage their internal office as well as communicate their offering to the customer. But as a B2C platform, what we have till now is self-planning, self-tracking. So within 2 weeks, we saw around 200 registrations, of which 50 are actually coming back and tracking. So that is because most of my friends are fat. So I have a good network, a good network of user base. What I wanted to know from you guys is, are there any challenges that you face? Actually, the problem is very few of you are fat. So
in a general day-to-day life, this might be a very, very specific function, but like you and me might be very specific. I mean, maybe very much willing to track this specific function. But now, if there was a general application, something like a mobile version of what I see is that this is the GTD of getting things done for your health.
One aspect, yeah.
But if there is a GTD, that I think there could be a lot of use from a general B2C point of view. What I'm trying to give as feedback is that health alone is only
Especially, see, I don't track my health, but I track my finance.
Sorry, you track your finance.
I track your finance. I track how much I spend. I track how much I earn a day.
I track my day-to-day
I don't mind
activities.
that.
These are the
Okay.
to-dos and